I'm with track and field coach Sean McMahon. Coach, a very good official opener for you guys at UW-Whitewater last weekend. Can you talk a little bit about what impressed you about the weekend?
Yeah, I was most impressed with, I guess, our presence and the way we prepared. With it being the first event, first meet, I guess, especially for freshmen, you're never sure what they're going to do when they warm up. Are they going to judge the amount of warm-up time properly? Are they going to get stretched out? Are they asking questions? Do they look like a deer in the headlights? And I thought everybody, including those young competitors, did a great job. We had great competition, too. I think it was schools equal in size to us. I know we're a little smaller than some of the schools we compete against throughout the year, but it was a great fit for us, and it allowed our athletes into finals and to get more done. I think it was a great meet. We'll go back there again.
You know, it was interesting. Obviously, we've talked about Andrew Bergen now for 3 weeks in a row. Great job again in the weight throw. But I think what impressed me this weekend was the first meet for Terry Heinzen for this season. Obviously, we talked earlier in the year about how this was going to be her last year. Wanted it to be a great one. A first and 2 seconds to start out isn't too bad of a way to begin.
No, it's a great way to start, and I'd love to think that maybe it'd even finish that way. You know, she's had a great off season. You know, she's, I guess, a really strong, fast, talented kid, and she just left my office a minute ago. And I think what's important is she's such a student of this event too, and she just was sharing with me how she's constantly checking online for what other competitors are doing. She's looking at results Saturday night when she gets home to see what her rivals are doing in other races around the Midwest, and she's putting her goals down and referencing back to what she did a year ago. And I think even, maybe not more than, but as important as the hard work is the amount of care that she puts into that on a daily basis. And we've got a lot of others who are like that. She's one example, but she clearly is off to a good start.
You know, obviously now you're back right in action this weekend, going to UW-Stout. What can we expect from you up at in Menominee?
I hope more of the same. It's going to be deeper rosters. It's bigger schools at Stout this weekend than we saw last week, but it doesn't change what we do. I think it's interesting in individual sports that what somebody else is doing doesn't change how we prepare. And so we're going to go up there, and if your best mark a week ago got you into the finals and a better mark doesn't at Stout, that's okay, because that's what we're getting ready for, is that great one at the end of the year. We're doing some other events. Maybe even try some new events for athletes this week. But in general, we're still in kind of that pre-competition phase, maybe for another week, before we really start to turn up the volume.
Sounds good. UW-Stout Saturday afternoon in Menominee. Good luck.
Thanks, Donnie.